I just binged 31 hours of Smallville. Needless to say, I feel a little When I posted my reaction to seeing the first few episodes of Smallville about a month ago,
which you can watch right here, link in the description,
I never knew what kind of ride I was in for. So many of you commented on the video telling me what the show meant to you, what I should expect moving forward, and... Come on, man. But now I'm here, I've got a lot to say. Let's get into season 1 and 2 of Smallville. Somebody save me! After finishing season 1, I was left with a lot of different thoughts. I thought the Freak of the Week episode structure was very hit or miss. Some of the better freaks were from episode 7 Craving, episode 8 Jitters, episode 12 Leech, episode 16 Stray, and episode 19 Crush. All of these episodes, in my opinion, had at least 1 out of 2 things that made them great watches. 1, they had a great guest actor, and 2, they had plots that incited development in the main characters. Episode 7 with Amy Adams and episode 19 with Adam Brody were great examples of the episode's plot being very meh, but the actors themselves carrying the episode with their performance. And then there's those episodes that just have neither of these two things.
She's really not as bad as you think, Amy.
Oh, I never thought that. Oh, bye.
What the hell is even that?
The first one that comes to mind is that episode with the bees. The villain of the episode is a girl who wants to win the student body election, so to do this she starts killing the other candidates. It just makes me roll my eyes. And now the award for my favorite Smallville season 1 episode goes to episode 8 Jitters.
Yes.
This episode had it all: a sympathetic villain, stellar action scenes, great drama, exciting from start to finish. If there was any episode I would recommend to others, it would be episode 15 Nicodemus, because oh yeah. But no, seriously, watch Jitters. Watch Jitters. In terms of our main characters, we get a great foundation this season to really get to know them. The Clark-Lana relationship is the main overarching narrative of the season, and I must say that these two really do carry the show. You really see them care for each other, even if it's in a non-romantic way. They definitely know they have feelings for each other, but even if this Clark is stopping them from being together, that doesn't stop them from being good friends to one another. It's actually really wholesome. On the topic of Whitney, I feel, is the most boring, irritating, inconsequential character in this whole show. I don't know why, every time I see Whitney on screen, all I hear is
Bitch, I'm about to slap the shit out of you.
Granted, I know he has an arc later about his dad getting sick, but get in line, boyo, we've all got problems. And he serves nothing except to just be the wedge keeping Lana and Clark apart. Now, Lex Luthor. I feel so bad for him this season. If I were to lose a strand of hair every time Lex tries to genuinely be a good person but gets shut down by Jonathan or get cucked by Lionel, I'd be as bald as he is. I'll show this scene from the episode Jitters that I feel encapsulates Lex's story arc this season. Just a little context, after a press conference, Lionel Luthor fake hugs Lex to show it for the cameras. So many times he tries to prove to others that he's not like his father, but everyone else sees his last name and just immediately dismisses him. And I gotta give it to Michael Rosenbaum, the actor who portrays Lex Luthor. On a side note, we also get a little subplot with one of Clark's friends, Chloe, who we slowly come to find out has a crush on him. This of course creates the love triangle between the three of them, which I'm sure the writers won't milk for as long as possible. And I must say, this show had balls to end on a cliffhanger on their very first season. Well, lucky for them, this paid off and the show got renewed for a second season. Before I go into the next part of the video, do comment below if you were one of those OG watchers who had to agonizingly wait for season 2 to premiere. I can't even imagine what you guys had to endure, and I really want to hear your stories. Now, on to season 2. If I could just summarize this season in a few words, it would be season 1 but
better, stronger than ever before.
the first thing I noticed as I was watching was, whoa, do these effects look better now? This season, the writers relied less on the Freak of the Week structure and came up with more unique storylines to fill the episodes every week. We get episode 12 Insurgents, which is a heist plot and is basically Jitters 2.0. Oh, and spoilers, this is also my favorite episode of this season. Episode 13 Suspect is a mystery plot, and we even get a pseudo horror story with episode 21 Accelerate. Also, I feel this season takes more risks with their characters. What do I mean by that? Take Lana and Clark for example. In season 1, whenever Clark miraculously appears to save her or whenever he mysteriously disappears, he always just says,
So how did you find me?
It was lucky, I guess.
and Lana just takes it and is like, ooh, that kooky Clark. But in this season, she doesn't take his shit anymore and basically takes charge and demands him to tell the truth.
I wanted to apologize. I was hoping maybe we could be friends, like we were before.
So you thought that if you brought me flowers, I'd pretend like nothing happened?
Clark chooses to continue lying to her, of course, and it creates a tension between them for most of the season. Clark tells Pete his secret in episode 2, but that comes back to bite him in the ass in episode 14 Rush, when Pete, albeit possessed, still abuses this knowledge. They reveal more about Jonathan Kent's dark side this season, and we come to find out that even the usually wise and calm, collected father figure can be flawed, rash, and even temperamental. Chloe decides to be more vocal about her feelings for Clark.
I want to let you in on a secret. I'm the girl of your dreams masquerading as your best friend. So I decide that it's better to live with a lie than expose my true feelings. My dad told me there are 2 types of girls. The ones you grow out of and the ones you grow into. I really hope I'm the latter. I may not be the one you love today, but I'll let you go for now. Hoping one day you'll fly back to me. Because I think you're worth the wait. Clark?
And Lex also starts to become more morally ambiguous. We see that Lex really starts to toe the line between good and evil this season. He's done taking shit from Jonathan, and we even find out that after he promised Clark in season 1 that he was done investigating him and the crash, we come to find out that he never actually stopped and is now inching closer to Clark's secret. And finally in this season, we get more answers to Clark's origins with the Kawachi Caves and Dr. Virgil Swan, played by the one and only Christopher Reeve. It's just such a relief that we're finally moving towards Clark eventually becoming Superman, cause you know, that's what we signed up for in the first place. It was also heartbreaking in the finale where Clark inadvertently causes Martha's miscarriage and he runs away from Smallville trying to escape his troubles and his destiny. And the show, once again, ends off in a cliffhanger. Are they gonna do this every season? Cause I hope not, cause I'm gonna end up just sitting here watching this shit until I literally decompose into nothing. All in all, am I invested?
Yeah.
Am I in it for the long haul?
Yeah.
Is Lana f***ing hot? That's gonna be the last video from me for 2022. Happy holidays and big things are coming to this channel next year. Stay safe everyone and peace.